So, as of March of 2023, Nintendo had shut down the eShop for the Wii U and 3DS. And now on Twitter, which is X now, Nintendo announced that they are going to shut down internet access for the Wii U and 3DS. So I'm on Twitter right now. I'm just going to take a look at it right now. The tweet says, as of early April 2024, online play and other functionality that uses online communication will end service for 3DS and Wii U software. Thank you very much for your continued support of our projects. And then there was a link that says, find out more. Thank you very much for supporting our products. In early April 2024, online play and other functionality that uses online communication will end for Nintendo 3DS and Wii U software. This also includes online cooperative play, internet rankings, and data distribution. You can find other information about badges for decorating the Nintendo 3DS home menu using Nintendo Badge Arcade here. We will announce a specific end date and time at a later date. Please note that if an event occurs that would make it difficult to continue online services for Nintendo 3DS and Wii U software, we may have to discontinue services earlier than planned. We sincerely thank players for online services of Nintendo 3DS and Wii U software for this long period of time. Apologize for any inconvenience. This includes software to the new 3DS. So my thoughts on this is I'm a little pissed off about this, but at the same time, I'm not a software designer, I'm not a video game designer or anything like that. And my thoughts on that is if there's a good reason why Nintendo's closing down the eShop for an internet connection on the Wii U and 3DS, give me a good reason. Like, you could probably use an old Windows XP and you can still connect it to the internet. And you're just cutting off internet on the Wii U and 3DS when Windows XP laptop you could still connect to the internet. I don't understand how that works, but I think the CEO of Nintendo brought up that they're focusing software on the next gen Nintendo console, which is going to come out 2025, I think, and shutting down the 3DS eShop internet connection, and the Wii U internet connection is a pretty anti-consumer move. The 3DS is a system that sold over 75 million units, and that console didn't even discontinue not that long ago. I think the last game that came out for it was a port of Kirby's Epic Yarn on the 3DS that came out in 2019. That's like 4 years ago. That's not that long ago, and you're shutting down servers already. So there's that. And I know a lot of people who still use the 3DS. I'm more forgiving that they're shutting down the Wii U internet connection, which makes sense because the Wii U is a failed console. But why the 3DS? Like the new 3DS XL, like came out in 2017, 2016. That's not that long ago for a system, and you're just shutting that down already. It's like, what the fuck already? Like, again, I'm not a game developer. If there's any game designer who works for Nintendo and Sony or Microsoft, then explain to me how that works, since I don't know. like it's also anti-game preservation because like Mario Maker and Splatoon, like those games are online heavy. Like to be able to play older Mario Maker 1 on the Wii U, being able to play older levels and all levels from that, you're removing the ability for that, and Splatoon is an online heavy game. So that's pretty anti game preservation right there. Like it's really a weird because like think about older games consoles like the Super Nintendo or N64, Sega Genesis. They all work exactly the same as they did when those consoles were new back in 1996 because those systems have no internet. But now when internet based consoles are becoming old, like they don't work the same as they used to. You can still play games on them, it but you can't play online. So there's that, and I'm a bit confused with something like Microsoft in July of 2024 are going to shut down the Xbox 360 shop. You're not able to download any games anymore. So there's that, but you can still play Call of Duty online on the 360. And that system came out in 2005. So I'm a little bit confused. And there are old websites that are still running. So from like the early 2000s. So why are they still up and big budget companies like Microsoft and Nintendo are shutting down eShops and all that? And I'm a bit confused. Like Microsoft are more game preservation out of the three major competitors in the console wars. Like Jim Ryan's attitude on game preservation, but he did listen to fan backlash against shutting down the PSN store on PS3 and PS Vita. Jim Ryan did listen to that backlash, but he did say some stupid ass crap when talking about Gran Turismo. It was like, that game's ugly. Who would want to play that? Because it's an older PS1 game. Like Jim Ryan's attitude on game preservation isn't that great, isn't good at all. And so is Nintendo's. But Nintendo has gotten the message of re-releasing the GameCube, re-releasing GameCube games after the success of Metroid Prime Remastered. So there's that. So I'm just rambling and I'm a little pissed off that Nintendo's just closing internet access on the Wii U and 3DS because it's very anti game preservation move right there when you can't really play Splatoon or Mario Maker on the Wii U anymore since after April of 2024. So you got time to go play those games, but after that, you're done basically. You can't play those games that you paid $60 for. God, that's a pretty dick move, Nintendo. Dick move.